Hello students, welcome to online classes. This is Vittal Mamilla, PGT Mathematics, working in TS Model School, Elgandar. So today we are going to explain from the 10th class chapter, the first chapter, real numbers. So in fact in the 10th class we are having total 14 chapters. Out of 14 chapters, it is divided into two papers. The first paper consists of 7 chapters, and the second paper is having 7 more chapters. So in the first chapter we are having as real numbers. This comes under paper 1. So every chapter I have designed in such a manner that first I list out all the concepts available in that chapter. Then I will explain each and every topic in detail. Next, we will do all the problems pertaining to that concept and also the problems which have come in the previous public examinations. Okay students, now coming to the real numbers chapter, the concepts which we are having are total there are 6 concepts. The first one is introduction to number system. Introduction to number system. In this, what we will look is what all are the numbers we are having in the number system. Though you have learned in the 9th class, just quickly we will recapitulate it. And the second one we are having is Euclid division lemma. Euclid division lemma and the problems related to Euclid division lemma. And the third one is prime factorization method. Prime factorization method. So in this we will learn how to do prime factorization of given number, and also we will find out LCM and LCF of 2 numbers or 3 numbers. Then the next topic is rational numbers in decimal form. Rational numbers in decimal form. So we are having the rational numbers in decimal form and in the fraction form. We will see how to convert fraction into decimal and decimal into fraction, and how it terminates and how it is non-terminate repeating decimal. Let us discuss detail in the 4th concept. And the 5th one is irrational number. So in this generally we will see how to prove a given number is irrational number. How to prove a given number is irrational number. And the next one is logarithms. Logarithms is a new topic introduced in the 10th class, which you are going to use in your upper classes. And if you see in this all the 6 concepts in the textbook, the second concept is given as in 1.1 exercise. Exercise 1.1. And this third topic given in 1.2, and this is 1.3, and this is 1.4, and this is 1.5. So if you see real number, there are 5 exercises: 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 and 1.5. And introduction is it is a introduction of number system which we will use to solve, to do all these concepts. Okay. Then the important is, if the Euclid division lemma is the most important one, which comes for 4 mark question. The 4 mark questions in this topic in the public examination is Euclid division lemma, and also irrational number is expected 4 mark question, and logarithm also sometimes it will come as 4 mark question. So the 3 topics are more important for 4 marks, and remaining are prime factorization method, rational numbers will come for 2 marks, 1 marks and all. Okay children, now let us do the introduction to number system. 9th class you learned about number system. What all are the number system we are having? You already learned in the 9th class, but quickly we recap it. In the number system we are having, the first one is natural numbers. First one is natural number system. So what is the natural numbers? The numbers which are countable numbers are called natural numbers. If you count the numbers, how we will count it? Number 1, 2, 3, 4, like this we will count it, right? So all these countable numbers are called natural numbers, and we denote natural numbers by capital N. We denote natural numbers by capital N, and N starts from 1, 2, 3, 4 up to so on. N is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 up to so on. The least natural number is 1 and the highest natural number we cannot say, it's go on continuously. And this is about natural numbers. And second one is we are having is whole number system. Whole numbers. Whole numbers is nothing but the numbers which are having natural numbers. If we add 0 to the natural numbers, the number system will become whole numbers, and this will denoted by W. W is nothing but the natural numbers along with 0 is called whole numbers. Whole numbers we can write as starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to so on. This is whole numbers. And next the third one is integers. Third one is integers. So integers are the numbers which are having positive numbers and negative numbers. Already you know in the number line, starts from 0. Total right hand side will be all positive numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4 up to so on. And left hand side will be negative numbers, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 up to so on. So total this number system is called as integers. We denote it by capital Z. We denote it by capital Z. Capital Z is nothing but the numbers, positive numbers and negative numbers along with 0 is called integers. So the positive numbers we denote it by Z plus. Z plus is nothing but positive integers. Z plus are nothing but positive integers, and the negative integers we denote it by Z minus. So positive integers are denoted by Z plus, negative integers we denote it by Z minus. So this is about integers. And the next one is rational numbers. Let us see what is the rational numbers. Fourth one is rational numbers. So this is the most important number system. The rational numbers are nothing but the numbers which are in P by Q form. That means it should have numerator and denominator. Then the number system is called rational numbers. It denoted by capital Q. Rational numbers are denoted by capital Q, and the rational numbers which is in the form of P by Q, where Q should not be 0. Q should not be 0, and P, Q are integers. P and Q are integers. So what is the rational numbers? Rational numbers means the number which is in the form of P by Q, where Q is not 0 and P, Q are integers. Then the numbers are called rational numbers, which is denoted by capital Q. So now why the Q is not 0? If Q is 0, what happens? Suppose you take any number like 3 by 0. 3 by 0, this is in the P by Q form, but Q is 0. So this is not a rational number. This is not a rational number. Why? Because 3 by 0 is nothing but infinity. We cannot define 3 by 0. Okay? So the rational number definition is P by Q form, and Q should not be 0. P, Q are integers. Sometimes let us take root 3 by 2. Whether it is a rational, though it is in the P by Q form, it is a not rational number. Because though it is P by Q form, the second condition is P and Q should be integers. P and Q should be integers. But if you see here, 2 is an integer, but root 3 is not an integer. So root 3 by 2 is not a rational number. Root 3 by 2 is not a rational number. So rational number is nothing but the number which is in the form of P by Q, Q not 0, P and Q are integers. Okay? And the next number system is irrational numbers. irrational numbers. What is irrational numbers? Irrational numbers are nothing but in the real numbers, the other than rational numbers are called irrational numbers. Other than rational numbers are called irrational numbers. We denote it by q dash. Q dash is nothing but other than q. Other than q, or sometimes we denote it with capital S. Irrational numbers are denoted by q dash or capital S. What is irrational numbers? The numbers which are not rational are called irrational number. The numbers which are not rational are called irrational number. What all are the example we are having? Suppose if you take example for irrational number is root 2, root 3, root 5 are one type of irrational number examples. And next, if you take pi, e, this is also one type of irrational number. And log 2, log 3, these are also one type of irrational numbers. And next in the decimals, 1.234 dot 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 and 2.356 dot dot dot. So these are all the irrational numbers, different type of irrational numbers. The first one is in the form of root 2, root 3, root 5 is irrational number, and the second one is a pi and e are called irrational number, and the third one comes logarithm. Let us discuss about this in the later. So log 2, log 3 also irrational numbers, and next non-terminating, non-repeating decimals 1.234 dot 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 like this. So these are all called irrational numbers. Okay. Now what is a real number? What is a real numbers? Real numbers are nothing but the combination of both put together, rational numbers and irrational numbers are called real numbers. What is real numbers? Real numbers are nothing but the rational numbers and irrational number put together are called real numbers. So real numbers are nothing but both rational and irrational. The combination of both rational numbers and irrational numbers is called real numbers. So if you see in the diagram, first this is a natural numbers. Natural numbers are nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers, countable numbers are natural numbers. If you add 0 to the natural numbers, it will become whole number. 0 to the natural number, it will become whole number. Next if we add negative numbers to the whole numbers, it will become integers. Next, if we add rational number, p by q, decimals and fractions, it will become rational number. Next, other than the q will be your q dash or irrational number. So this is total rational numbers and this is irrational numbers. So total this will be your real numbers. We denote real numbers by capital R. Is even numbers. So what is even numbers? Even numbers are the numbers which are divisible by 2. The numbers which are divisible by 2 are called even numbers, or else the multiples of 2 are called even numbers. The general form of even number is 2n. The general form of even number is 2n, where n belongs to z plus. So even number general form is 2n. The number, whatever the number is there, which is in the form of 2n, is called even number. Suppose if I take 6, number 6 I can write as 2 into 3. So this number we written as 2 into n form. Then the 6 is called even number. So the general form of even number is 2n, where n belongs to positive integers. Z plus is nothing but positive integers. Next one is odd numbers. What is odd numbers? The numbers which are not exactly divisible by 2. The numbers which are not exactly divisible by 2 are called odd numbers. What is the general form of odd number? Is 2n plus 1 or sometimes 2n minus 1. The general form of odd number is 2n plus 1 or sometimes 2n minus 1, where n belongs to z plus. Where n belongs to z plus. Okay. So based on this even number odd number, one question asked in the March 2018 exam. What is the question? The question asked, which one amongst below is the general form of even number? The question asked is, which one amongst below is the general form of even number? And the options are given as like this: 2n like this, 2p plus 1, p belongs to z plus, and the option is 2p minus 1, p belongs to z plus, and 2p, p belongs to z plus, and 3p, p belongs to z plus. So this question is asked in March 2018 public examination. What is the question? What is the general form of even number? First one is it even number? 2p plus 1? No, it's a odd number. 2p minus 1 is also odd number. 2p, yes, 2p is a even number, and 3p is not an even number. So answer will be 2p, which is a general form of even number. Okay, this is about even number and odd number. Even number is nothing but the number which is in the form of 2n, and odd number is the number which is in the form of 2n plus 1 or 2n minus 1. Now let us see what is the prime numbers. So what is the prime numbers? The prime numbers What are the prime numbers? Prime numbers are nothing but the numbers which are having more than the numbers which are having only two factors are called prime numbers. So if you take any number, suppose 5, what are the factors of 5? 1, 5. The factors of 3, 1, 3. The factors of 7, 1, 7. So there is no other factor to 5 other than 1, 9, 5. You take any number. For every number, 1 is a factor to every number. 1 is a factor to every number, and also the number itself is also a factor. So every number will have minimum 2 factors. That is, the first one is 1 is a factor, and second one is the number itself is a factor of any number. Number 1 is a factor, always a factor of every number, and the number itself is a factor of every number. So any number having only the number and the number 1 and the number itself as factors, then the number is called prime number. The number is called prime number. And prime numbers are starts from 2. Prime numbers are starts from 2. And students, you should remember all the prime numbers till 100, because it is a very important, we will use in the further chapters like sets and probability, there where we will use the prime numbers. So the prime numbers are start from 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19 are the prime numbers till 20. Next the prime numbers are 23, 29 and 31, 37 and 41, 43, 47 are the prime numbers. So if you see till 50, there are 15 prime numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So under 50, there are how many prime numbers? 15 prime numbers. Okay. Then after that, in the 50s, we are having 53, 59 and also 61, 67 then 71, 73, 79, 83, 89 and 97. So these are the total how many prime numbers? 25 prime numbers under 100. Till 100 how many prime numbers? 25 prime numbers till 100. Okay. Now in this the only one number which is a even number and also prime number. What is that number? 2. 2 is the only even number which is a prime number. Remaining all are odd numbers. Just observe it. Remaining all are odd numbers. Only 2 is a prime number which is a even number. So I can write is the even prime number. What is even prime number? Is even prime number is 2. 2 is the only even prime number. This is the most important. You should remember that 2 is the only even prime number. No other even number is a prime number other than 2. Okay. This is about prime numbers. And next one is composite number. So students, you just pause it and note down. If you want to note down, you just pause the video and you can note down. And next one is composite numbers. What is a composite number? Composite number. So before composite number, we should learn about 1. Whether 1 is a prime number or composite number. 1 is neither prime nor composite. 1 is a neither prime number nor composite number. So this is also an important one. 1 is a neither prime nor composite number. Then what is a composite number? The composite number is the number which is not a prime. The number which is not a prime is called composite number. What is prime number we said? The number which is having at most 2 factors are called prime number. Composite number means the number which is having more than 2 factors will be your composite number. Let us take one example, 6. So obviously 6 will have 1 and 6 are factors. Okay. Now 2 and 3 are also factors of this. So 6 is having how many factors? 1, 6 and 2 and 3, 4 factors. So the number which is having more than 2 factors is called composite number. The number which is having more than 2 factors is called composite number. So what is the minimum composite number? 1 is a neither prime nor composite, 2 is a prime, 3 is a prime. So composite number starts from 4. The least composite number is 4. 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15 up to so on. These are all composite numbers. The minimum composite number is 4. The least composite number is 4. This is the most important one. The least composite number is 4. The number which is having more than 2. After composite numbers, we are having perfect square numbers, which is also most important. The perfect square numbers which will be in the form of n square. Okay. So you should remember the perfect squares till at least 20 square. So what is a perfect square? The number which is in the form of n square is called perfect square. What are all the perfect squares we are having? 1 square, 1 is a perfect square. Next one is 4 is a perfect square. 9 is a perfect square. 16 is a perfect square. 25 is a perfect square, which we can write as 5 square, 4 square, 3 square and 2 square like that. Next one is 6 square 36, 7 square 49, 8 square 64, 9 square 81, 10 square is 100, 11 square is 121, 12 square is 144, 13 square is 169, 14 square 196, 15 square 225, 16 square 256, 17 square 289, 18 square 324, 19 square 361 and 20 square 400. So at least you should remember till 20 square. So these are about perfect square numbers. So what we have seen today, the first one is natural number system, whole number system, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, and all together are called real numbers. The next numbers are even numbers, which we have seen, which is in the form of 2n, and next we have seen odd numbers 2n minus 1 or 2n plus 1, and prime numbers we have seen. The prime numbers still 1 to 100. How many prime numbers are there? Total 25 prime numbers from 1 to 100, and 1 is neither prime nor composite, and 2 is the only prime which is a even number, and next one is a composite number. Composite numbers are the number which is not prime is called composite number. The number which is not prime is called composite number. The least composite number is 4, and next one is perfect square number. The number which is in the form of n square is called perfect square numbers. So this is about introduction to number system. Next one we will see what is a Euclid division lemma, how to find HCF using Euclid division lemma, and the problem related to Euclid division lemma, and the previous public examination problems which have come from Euclid division lemma, which is a exercise 1.1. Let us see next 1.1 exercise.